And the Hokies will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, I don't know if the defense was expecting this guy to catch the ball twice so early in the game. They've got all their focus and attention on the other guy who's really the big play threat. But a nice job here by the offensive coordinator switching up his play sheet a little bit, keeping the defense off balance early in the game.
Rushes on him. Hauls it in. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas skills to get it done.
The run inside. It's Charles. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Brady. With the catch, it's Newsome. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Using his legs, it's Charles. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes a catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now...
Caught, and he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boise State!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Charles. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He wants to change this route. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Taylor. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They need.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking for a man. It's Brady. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play. Like what?
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. What a catch. Just beat the defender. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
He wants to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, step.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. On the run, deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it has not been an efficient day throwing the football tonight for this quarterback. And so at this point, trailing this late in the game, you just need somebody to step up.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Speeding down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Virginia Tech, number 0.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That.
The Seminoles ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Split backs here. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast.
There he goes.